Orlando went for it hard and got it. And it popped his arm and, you know, boom. It's like, see, he pulled it out that time.
That's where he's trying to do it, yeah.
Yeah, so you know that that's something he's trying to do, right? So
Waylo said it hurts to watch.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely is not. I mean, if you ever
it's not a nice move to do to people in
there it is.
That.
That's where he got mad.
Like, the fact that he just kind of snatched it and didn't hold, like, for control with a whizzer or something like that.
The surprise on his face when he throws the punch is kind of what was like, you were like, oh, he legit just thought he thought he was just doing a move in a grappling match.
I don't know. I don't know. I have a different take on that. Maybe a hot take, if you will, is that Orlando didn't want any part of it anymore either. Is that he's looking at this guy and going, I really don't want to fight you, so let me at least try and apologize. So,
well, I think,
or maybe at least both.
It could be a bunch of different things. Like a guy like Orlando is huge. He's mean to people. I've heard that for years. That he messes people up in the training room. He's rough. So you have to know who you're dealing with.
True.
If you are outweighed by somebody by a lot, and you know that they're mean, don't train with them. Don't partner with them. You have the right to say no. Yeah. You don't have to train with somebody. Be strong enough in yourself, no matter who you are, to say, no thanks, man. I don't want to get hurt.
Yeah.
And if somebody laughs at you for that, then they're the idiot.
Yeah, there's that for sure. I think
this guy's got to, you know what I mean? If I knew Orlando, I would train with him coming up for a UFC fight. But I'm not going to train with somebody that's got that big of a weight and whatever advantage on me and stuff leading up to the biggest fight of my life. Yeah. And then, two, if he would have hit me like that, though, when we were training, we would have probably had to fight. Like if I was Orlando, as soon as he spun and hit me, I would have probably went for a body lock and we would have been tussling. But I think that Orlando probably did the right thing. Hopefully that was him realizing that he went too far.
Yeah.
Maybe he did mean to do it hard, but he didn't really mean to hurt him.
Yeah.
He didn't really think it was going to get him. He was just trying to check him a little bit, maybe. You know, because I do that to people sometimes. You base check them and then they just fall on their face, and it's like, oh man, I'm so sorry, dude. I was just kidding, dude. You know, it's like I really didn't. You weren't being. You were being strong with them, but you weren't. You
weren't being malicious.
I wasn't trying to hurt you.
I think intent is the biggest thing.
I don't know either one of these guys well enough to say what their actual intent was, but I do think that that's a move that you don't do to people in the training room, especially someone with an event coming up. Anytime someone has something coming up, and you know that, you should baby them as much as you can. You should take care of them and not hurt them. You should do that anyway, though. But, like, definitely if somebody has this huge thing up, when you're training hard with them, you know, you still go hard, but you never intentionally try to hurt someone. You never intentionally try to hurt them. I mean, never.
It's on you at that point, for sure, as the person trying to hurt somebody.
If you purposely make that call, it's on you.
Yeah, for sure.
If somebody makes you hurt them by, like, you're choking like a head and arm or a rear naked or something like that, and they don't tap, and then their neck starts popping, that's on them.
Yeah.
You know, if they start floundering and flailing around and their back gets popped because they don't chill out when you're holding them down, that's on them.
Well, I think people think of a tap as like, oh, I have to be in pain in order for this to happen. No, you just have to be uncomfortable enough to
checkmate.
Not. Yeah.
It's just checkmate. That's all a tap is in class. It's just checkmate. We're gonna set the pieces back up. You know,
and we're gonna play again,
and we just play the game again. You know, we got 3 minutes left. Let's play a speed game now. You know, we'll try to cut it in half, or let's don't put them all back the same way. Let's start back at this particular spot, so maybe I can try to win from this configuration to the you know. And then if you beat me again, then now I know that there's a problem here.
Or just switch top bottom. You know,
if that's, it's anything you could do,
anything. Change it up.
Anything you could do, an infinite number of games to make it work. If all you're doing is trying to tear people's heads off and win roles in class, you're not going to be very popular. Now, that being said, some people who are not very popular make a lot of money.